What's up, everybody? Matt Gajewski here, back again with our friends at PrizePicks and the Awesemo channel. We are going to be talking some college football ahead of this weekend's games. This weekend specifically, we are going to dive into PrizePicks on Thursday and Friday night, talk about the 4 games there. Before we get started, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all other content goes live. Without further ado, we are going to give you a slew of picks from PrizePicks, taking a look at the weekday games, Thursday and Friday. There's a couple that immediately stand out as just being significantly mispriced compared to some others on this slate. First and foremost, one that is going to stand out more than almost any other is Taylor Powell, the quarterback for Troy. They will be taking on Coastal Carolina. He's projected for 228.5 passing yards, except he's not projected to start this game. They've started Gunnar Watson the last 2 games here, and he's played well, and I don't think they're going to turn away from him. Looking at Gunnar Watson, he's now completed 69, nearly 70% of his passes this year in 2 starts coming in the last 2 games. He's had 270 and 182 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They moved away from Taylor Powell for a reason. I don't see them going back to Gunnar Watson. There's a legit chance Taylor Powell is 0 yards tonight if Gunnar Watson plays the whole game, so easy under here. From there, sticking at the quarterback position, we'll go to East Carolina with Holton Ahlers, a quarterback who does not have quite the gimme prop that we just saw from Taylor Powell, but it's still a phenomenal matchup against USF. The game has a 56-point total. East Carolina is a 10-point favorite, and they're a team that is very up-tempo, 77 plays per game. They're passing 52.5% of the time, giving Ahlers legitimate volume. His average on the year is 252, but now you should see an increase in efficiency against the USF defense, which has been bad against the run and the pass. So Ahlers is a solid option hitting over a year. He's about 20 yards over this based on our projections. We have him at 278 at Awesemo. And from here, there's a number of other ones we can target. Again, switching back and forth between the Thursday and the Friday games, if we go to the run game, we can find Charles Williams, UNLV running back, taking on Nevada with an 81.5 rushing prop. This is one that maybe isn't as attractive because UNLV is still a 20-point underdog to Nevada. But overall, we've seen UNLV just run Charles Williams regardless of game script. This is a team that has not won a game yet, but he still averages 21.7 opportunities per game. He's averaging over 100 yards on the ground, and we just saw him with back-to-back 24-carry games. Nevada, they've been average against opposing rushing attacks. They're allowing 150 yards on the ground. Even if UNLV gets down in this game, Charles Williams is seeing a very consistent workload. Hitting over on his prop is still safe. A couple other rushing props from this particular bill. We have Tai Lavatai, the Navy quarterback, at 35.5 rushing yards. This is another one where we can just bet on pure volume here. His rushing numbers are depressed on the season because he was injured and splitting time with Xavier Arlene, some other quarterbacks, but he's back now. And Navy, the engine of their triple threat option offense is the quarterback. Their quarterback is typically their leading rusher. We've seen that for years now. In the last 4 games, Lavatai has at least 3 games with 19 plus carries. Only 1 game he was below that in their last 4. It hasn't amounted to a lot of production on the ground, but this pure volume is something we can target. And then we look at Tulsa's run defense. They're allowing 151 yards per game. So easy over here for Tai Lavatai, 35.5 rushing yards. One last rushing one we will get to here is going to be in the East Carolina backfield again in Rajai Harris. They have 2 backs, Keaton Mitchell and Rajai Harris. You can see Keaton Mitchell is projected for 83.5 rushing yards compared to Rajai at 49.5. That comes down to efficiency. These backs are seeing nearly the exact same workload on the ground. On the season, they both have 88 carries, and that has not switched to either back really at any course of time. They fluctuate back and forth between who is the leading ball carrier. We look 3 weeks ago, Rajai 19 carries, Keaton Mitchell 15. 2 weeks ago, Keaton Mitchell was leading 17-13. And last week, Rajai led again 12-11. So seeing this projection being as wide as it is against a USF run defense that allows 213 yards per game, this is an easy over for Rajai Harris. And last one, we'll go to the receiving game. Reggie Todd, under 41.5 yards. Reggie Todd is suspended. So he's not playing. Easy under here. If this gets pulled, which it likely does, you can parlay this with Tez Johnson over. He should be the primary beneficiary of no Reggie Todd. But that will do it for us at Awesemo. Thanks again to our friends at PrizePicks for putting on all of this fantastic content, having a blast over here. Let me know in the comment section your favorite plays. Otherwise, hit the thumbs up button on the way out. I'm Matt Gajewski on Twitter at Matt_Gajewski. We will catch you again next time.